A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Minnesota Vikings. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Fights loose, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. 2nd
and 11 at the 41-yard line.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? It gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Salt Lake City first down.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Well, nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Big play there. 66 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Allen Robinson. A 6-yard pickup. Brings
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He got out of the pocket there. I was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. Throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Byron Jones.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Throwing again. Murray. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Down by Akeem Hicks.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Jones on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Middle of the field, it's
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
35-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Dancing to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. Well, the Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Off-play action. O'Neal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. O'Neal, flush to his right. Right around the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On 1st down, O'Neal. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Andy Isabella. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Salt Lake City.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray will get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Now Murray again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your play exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Off the play fake. O'Neal. They'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, O'Neal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. O'Neal got an open man, finding Jefferson. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Cook. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 26 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Elks 3. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Albert Okuebuna, 40 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Elks 3. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard
line.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Derek Barnett. No gain on the play.
They run it again with Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45. Elks 9. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And they rattle off a big one. 61 yards.
First down, Elks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, They're not as worried and concerned about getting him out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Cook following the penalty, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 27-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. Akure Bruno.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. O'Neal. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
From the gun, Murray, and he's got it for a two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Elks 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.